Hello, welcome. It's the day. Yes, it is currently just about 10:05. It's Friday, the 4th of March. Yep, Friday the 4th of March. And I am on my way for what is hopefully my last day of training. Because today is test day. It's the final practical test today. It is wet, which, yeah, I suppose gives me one little trick in a way of I can take things that extra little bit slower and have the excuse of it's wet, and it'll force me in a way to take things that little bit slower and just be more careful, and just but it is what it is. It's wet. I've just got to do the test as it is. Oh, why am I burping at the beginning of most of these videos? I have no idea. It seems to be a thing. I can assume it's these speed bumps every morning. But yes, anyway, my training starts at 11. I believe we do like about an hour of just having a drive round, getting warmed up basically, about an hour and a half or so. And then the instructor told me what they normally do is we go back to their yard, just have 10 minutes just to unwind, like go through any last minute things we want to go through, take a pee break, just have a drink, just take a breather basically. Then we'll head over to the test centre. I think my test is just before 1 o'clock. What apparently can happen a lot of times is you get to the test centre and they'll be straight on you. So that's why they choose to have this 10 minutes back at the yard just to kind of calm down and get yourself ready kind of thing. The test takes about an hour. It starts off with the 5 show me tell me. Well, no, actually, tell a lie. First turn starts off with them checking my driving license, making sure it's me. I have to sign a declaration to say that the vehicle's all legal and so on and so forth. And there's everything's fine kind of thing, and they'll check my signature and stuff like that. So that's that bit out of the way. Plus they want to check my 3A certificate, and they may want to check my Mod 1, Mod 2 certificate, but that's a bit unclear. Apparently they very, very rarely ask for that, which is odd. But anyway, but yeah, then they do the 5 show me tell me's. Check, how would you check the oil level, check your coolant, check your screen wash, blah blah blah. And then it's out on the drive for about an hour. Involved in that is there's going to be some independent driving. Well, they'll turn around and go follow signs for M1, for example, and so then I have to follow the road signs safely. So they give me further instruction. There is also then safe stop and pull away. So, I think there's actually another term for it, but basically it's just a stop where you feel safe to do so at the side of the road, indicate, pull over, blah blah blah, into neutral or handbrake on and all that stuff. Okay, now pull away again when it's safe to do so kind of thing. Apparently they do that about 4 or 5 times, and then they just basically assess that you are safe to drive. They apparently will, at this test centre, will try and catch me out with some weight and height limits, which the instructor has took me through the areas they're likely to do that on, so I am prepared and hopefully avoid being caught out with that. So yeah, it seems like a lot to remember, but it's not that much to remember necessarily. It's just more having my eyes open, taking my time to think through everything and make sure I don't screw things up, basically. I briefly spoke to DWP last night. Or I say DWP, the guy at the job centre. I spoke to him. Because one of the things they can do, because obviously I've been unemployed, is I can apply to get assistance with paying fuel costs or transportation costs to get to and from. And I did mention to him while I was on the phone, like, should the worst happen today, does the DWP, will they pay for a retest? To which he was like, I'd have to check about that and get back to you, which is not the answer I was hoping for. But it's something that can basically be brought up should that happen, kind of thing. He doesn't know off the top of his head whether they will cover a retest if need be. Now obviously I am very, very hopeful that that's not going to be the case and it's not going to be needed, but I just wanted to settle it in my mind for today. I don't know if it's because I think the reason I wanted to possibly settle it in my mind is because part of me was thinking, well, if there is no retest, like, factored in a way, I'll probably end up putting more pressure on myself, which is a bad thing, because I'll be like putting more pressure on myself to make sure I pass the first time. Where I don't know, I might be tricking myself, but thinking, oh, there is at least accommodation for a single retest, may make me relax a little bit and take a little pressure off myself, and therefore I'd focus more seems the wrong term to use, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, we don't know. Hopefully it's a mute question. That's all I can say. But yeah, I am on my way to the train centre. I've got a 30-minute drive now. I know my train doesn't start till 11, and I'm due to get there at 22, but I find it's better just to get there earlier. Give me a chance to have a sit down. Well, I say sit down, sit in my car because there isn't a hut necessarily at this training centre, but anyway, have a sit, just relax before the lesson and test and everything. Make sure I've eaten my breakfast, which I have still got my pan of raisin. Hashtag not sponsored, but I have got my pan of raisin. And drink some caffeinated beverage, ready for everything to begin. So, wish me luck, and I will see you later, and hopefully it's good news. Wish me luck. Afternoon, everyone. Right. Yeah, today. Okay. So, got to the train centre. Went out for like a pre-test drive, and in that pre-test drive, I made a couple of little minor mishaps. At one point, before they misread my speed for lights, should have committed, and ended up locking up in ABS and all that stuff. Whoops. And yeah, it was just niggly things. Then went to go and get tested. Went to go and do my test. I have now got a blue bit of paperwork. Yeah, I passed. I am so relieved. I passed with 3 minors. 2 of the minors, admittedly, were within the last about 200 metres of the drive. One of them was right outside the friggin' test centre. It's like, damn it, you couldn't make this stuff up. But yes, I have passed with 3 minors. I am so relieved. I am so happy. The weather sucks. But I found with the rain and the slick roads, it made me concentrate more. So if you're going to your test and it is raining, then don't panic. Yeah, I can't thank my instructor enough, Dan. I trained, kind of half got permission, well, from him potentially, to use the company name. I trained with a company called Hughes Drivers Training. They were absolutely brilliant. I could not knock them. Trucks were like very clean, tidy. Go on, I'm letting you out. Trucks are very clean, tidy, and all like not falling apart. Instructors are polite and stuff, so it's all good. I am just so happy that it's all over. Just got to find a job now. So yeah, done my test, passed. I've immediately handed over my license to the examiner, who is going to destroy it and request for a new one to be sent out to me. From what he's saying, someone has told him that like they had their license through within 3 days. Now, I'm not expecting that. 2 reasons. 1, because nothing's gone that quick for me, and 2, it's a Friday. So I doubt my license is going to be with me by Monday, but you know, you never know. One bit I didn't realise I still need to do, and I'm going to be doing that probably as soon as I get home, to be honest, is I've got to order my taco card. I thought that just got sent to you, but I was wrong. You have to order it, and you have to pay for it, and it's £35. I didn't realise that bit. So yeah, I am going to order that, because then I can get that sent out to me as soon as humanly possible. But I am now a licensed Class 2 HGV driver. Oh boy! Watch out, people, I'm going to be hitting the roads in big trucks. Not the biggest, admittedly, but still hitting the road in big trucks. So yeah, I am relieved. I'm in disbelief, but I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This process, I was just chatting to my instructor. This process for me started in like June, July last year, and there's been times where things have got really hard because of the way the funding was happening. I weren't allowed to seek employment in the meantime. So the wife and I have been living off universal credit payments, as well as little bit of savings that we have left over, which isn't a lot at all. A lot to live on, especially compared to like what my old paychecks used to be and stuff. Plus, she's been having to put up with me going stir crazy, wanting just people to pull their finger out and do stuff. Well, it's now done, and how to word this? I am so hopeful that I enjoy it. I've got to remember now to enjoy it. I severely doubt that I won't enjoy being a professional driver, being a HGV driver. I know part of it will depend on what company I end up working for, and so on. But yeah, I'm in disbelief. I have my license. I have my Class 2 HGV license. And also, due to a quirk of the way they've changed the licensing process, I now, in theory, have my bus license and my car and trailer. I know my license is not going to look anything like some of the drivers out there, but it's it's starting to fill in the back of it. Let's put it that way. The back of it is starting to get filled in, which is always good. Dan did turn around and go, well, we're going to see you like next week or so. Can you see me? And I'm like, no, not yet. Not yet. I just want time to experience being a trucker. I want to get an income coming in. And I need to do that to be able to afford to do it. I mean, literally, we, straight after test, went to go and fill up the truck. Because of what's going on at the moment in the world. Fuel prices are suddenly skyrocketing. Diesel's gone up like 5 pence in a matter of days, and literally the increase happened whilst he was in the fuel station with his fuel card about to pay for the fuel. The guy was literally about to press the button to change the price and increase it by like 5p a litre. It's mad. So yeah, it's not cheap. Not sure where I was going with that, to be honest. But yeah, I just need to get an income coming in. And now I literally just gotta wait for some pieces of plastic to come through the post that happen to have my photo on it and a little chip, and then I'll be laughing. I can go and find a job, even if it's just agency at first. I can go and find a job. I passed my test. Yes. Anyway, I just feel like I need to scream, but I don't want to deafen people. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm not going to do weird ones like I did yesterday, just because I'm a bit more awake today, so I'm not feeling so stir crazy like I did yesterday. But keep you posted. And thanks for watching. And keep an eye out in the future. Hopefully I may be vlogging when I'm driving. We'll wait and see. Until then, bye bye.